Okay, ever since Generation 1, there has been a ton of moves in Pokemon that I've found to be amazing and others to be very trash and useless, and some of these moves have stuck around for a very long time and have either become just jokes or a good way to confuse someone who's never played Pokemon before. But today I decided that we could take our time and count down the top 5 most useless moves in Pokemon, so let's start off this list with number 5. Number 5. And kicking off this list is going to be Quash. Now, Quash is a non-damaging Dark-type move introduced in Generation 5, and as of Generation 5, it is the TM also known as 60. Now, what does Quash actually do? Well, it does squat. It has a tiny effect that has changed over time, but there's essentially no use for this move. The target of Quash will act last in the turn, ignoring priority, provided it has not yet acted. If powered up, of course, also in Generation 7, by Darkinium Z into Z Squash, the user's speed stat is raised by 1 stage. So hey, that's pretty lit. So let's go to the next one. Number 4. Now, coming up next is going to be Teleport, and Teleport is just a very awkward move that's always seemed kinda weird. It was first introduced back in Generation 1, and the move has always been, well, sort of useless. In wild battles, the user of the move flees and the battle ends. In trainer battles, Teleport always fails. Teleport will fail if the user is afflicted by a trapping move, such as Mean Look or Bind. Teleport will fail if trapped by a trapping ability, and if a Pokemon is holding a Smoke Ball, Teleport will succeed regardless of trapping moves and abilities. So it's essentially a very useless move. There's literally no reason for this move to ever be used, and if you do have it on something like your Abra, if you got lucky and caught one, then congratulations, you have the most useless ability, one of the most useless abilities, I'd say, in the game. Number 3. Now, coming up next is going to be Water Sport, and Water Sport may not be the worst move on this list, since it can actually be used in battle, and can be kinda useful compared to the other moves on this list. But the major issue about this move is the fact that it only is given to Water-type Pokemon. Now, how is this actually an issue? Well, the move lowers the Fire-type move's base stats by 50% or 65%, depending on which generation you're playing in. And what I mean by that is essentially that once this move is used, all the Fire-type abilities or moves that are currently on the field, or if you have like a Charmander on the field, its base stat on the attack that it has will be lowered by 50 to 65%, which is really stupid. How does this even make any sense? Water types are clearly superior to Fire types, so why give them a move that makes the Fire types even weaker? It just kind of seems like the move is kind of unnecessary and kind of useless in context. Number 2. And coming next is gonna be Splash, and of course, it's our friend Magikarp's signature move. Splash literally does nothing. It is a stale-ass move that Magikarp just uses to go around splashing. Splash essentially has no effect whatsoever. After the player selects essentially the move will simply show a dipping animation, and then you'll receive the message, no effect. So why does this thing even exist? I don't even know. I'm not going to question it. Let's go to number 1. Number 1. And coming in, finally, we got ourselves the move Present. That is the signature move of Delibird. And now the reason Present is above all the rest of these moves on this list is because of the fact that this thing actually has 20% chance to heal the enemy Pokemon for 1/4 of its maximum HP. And not only that, but the base stat, if it actually does manage to do damage with the Present ability, varies between 40 to 120, and there's different percentages for that. And it essentially is just useless. Like, there is no actual reason to use it, because you risk to heal the enemy, and the essential damage you do, the amount of damage you manage to do, is kind of shit, and essentially worth nothing. It's nothing using that ability. you want to really take the risk of having a 20% chance of healing the enemy, which just seems so stupid. I really don't get it. But that is going to be it for this list. Now, I would love to know what you guys think are the worst Pokemon moves ever, and if you'd like to, share your opinion, please then go ahead and drop a comment below. And also, if you did enjoy the video, drop a like and subscribe for future videos and daily Pokemon content such as top 10s, top 5s, as well as Let's Plays, fact videos, and theories. Either way, that's going to be it for this video, guys, and I hope you all enjoyed. I'll catch you trainers the next time. Bye bye.